pitch is a conversation, it's a dialogue. Ensure that you give enough back and forth between yourself and your audience to let them ask the right questions. Because you have already prepared well, you would be able to cover any direction in which the audience wants to take the conversation. Make it a flow. Let it be interactive. When questions are asked, pause before giving a response. Think about the question. Don't come and speak as if you came with a prepared agenda, pre-planned agenda. You also want to kind of define the flow. Let the clients know, let the audience know what they're getting into upfront. Let them know you're starting with an introduction. Let them know you're sharing, for instance, the 7 steps towards a fantastic and winning pitch. And then let them know the closing stages, and let them know whether you're going to allow questions before or after or during. You should also prepare answers to the questions that come from the audience. Audience ask questions, write them down, don't interrupt them, and don't give the impression that you are being hostile towards feedback, negative or positive. Listen to the end. If you are not sure, ask clarifying questions and write them down. If you're not capable of answering those questions at that point in time, you must ensure that you communicate when you'll be able to get back to the audience and make sure it's within 24 hours. It's also important to prepare for pitch conversation. Most times people send what we call a meeting invite, which contains details including the venue, the time, and the participants, and perhaps even a proposed agenda for the meeting. If this isn't possible, an email confirmation would be a great idea. Within 24 to 48 hours, it's also good to call in and confirm whether the details that you agreed on via email or otherwise still hold. You'll be surprised the number of meetings that get cancelled because of a break in communication between the meeting host and the meeting invite. It's also important in your line of work as an entrepreneur or a business person pitching ideas to understand that rejection will come. When rejection comes, how you handle it is possibly a key indicator to potential partners in the future of whether or not they're going to deal with you. Human beings are fluid. The person that has rejected you in this particular organization might be in a position to actually offer you help in a different organization. If you handle it ungracefully, you can be rest assured that you've converted this person to somebody that will never be a fan going forward. It's also important to take your lessons learned from every pitch. If you've had a fantastic pitch and everybody was giving you rave reviews, what worked? What did people like? Build on it. You're only as good as your last pitch. If you find things that are not so great, work on them. Ask for open and frank feedback. Feedback will only help you going forward.